Welcome. Today, we're diving into the essentials of building meaningful friendships. A few years ago, I met a girl named Stacy. She struggled to form long-lasting relationships. She didn't have childhood friends, high school buddies, or even coworkers who invited her to hang out. She often felt that the people she befriended didn't remain loyal to her. Initially, I didn't understand what she was doing wrong, but after years of learning about social skills, I realized she was repeatedly breaking a key rule of friendship. This rule states, if you want people to like you, you have to make them feel good. When you make people feel good, they'll want to be around you. But if you make them feel bad, they'll avoid you. This may sound simple, but many people accidentally break this rule in various ways. Stacy did so in 3 significant ways. Body language. Firstly, Stacy had what some call a resting bitch face, a subtle frown and glazed-over eyes that made her appear uninterested or unhappy. This bad body language conveyed disinterest in conversations, leading people to feel that what they were saying was boring. When someone looks unhappy or uninterested, others naturally want to avoid interacting with them. So, what should good body language look like? We'll cover that in more detail later, but for now, it's important to remember that your body language can greatly affect how others perceive you. Self-centered conversations. The second way Stacy broke this rule was by making conversations all about herself. I recall sharing a personal story about my struggles in high school and the changes I made to improve my life. Midway through my story, Stacy interrupted to share her own experiences, emphasizing how her struggles were worse than mine. When someone constantly redirects the conversation back to themselves, it conveys a lack of interest in others. People enjoy sharing their stories and feel good when others listen, but cutting someone off can make them feel unvalued. This habit can create barriers to forming strong connections. Negative topics. The third way Stacy struggled was by frequently discussing negative topics. She often talked about how she used to be skinnier, how she missed her nice hair, or how dissatisfied she was with the food and service when we ate out. Negative conversations tend to evoke feelings like anger, sadness, or frustration, all of which are uncomfortable. When you share negative experiences too often, others may associate you with those feelings, leading them to avoid you. It's crucial to strike a balance and be mindful of how often you share negative stories, especially when getting to know someone new. Conclusion. While Stacy engaged in activities that should have fostered connections, like socializing at parties, she neglected to make others feel good in her interactions. The golden rule of friendship is essential. If you adhere to it, your friendships can thrive. If you break it, you risk pushing people away. Remember, the key to building meaningful relationships lies in the emotions and experiences you share with others. Thank you for joining me today. Keep these insights in mind as you navigate your own friendships. Stay tuned for more tips on deepening your connections with others.